Good morning, Jai Swaminarayan students. In last session, we are started Amazon Web Services, the part of 8th semester, Cloud Infrastructure and Services. This is Dr. Vijay Kumar Gadvi. Amazon Web Services. Basically, we are seen in last session the overview and topics and titles are the history, services, EC2, load balancing, EMR, S3, SimpleDB, DynamoDB SDK, competitors and future. This is a revision definition of AWS is a collection of remote computing services. It is used for almost anything imaginable. History founded by Jeff Bezos, Incorporated in 1994. Amazon.com debuts on web in 1995. It sold only books. Growth into new genres in coming years. In 2001, Q4 is the first profitable quarter. Mainly, we are using many Amazon Web Services. Amazon.com is one of the most important and heavily trafficked websites in the world. Remember, heavily trafficked website in the world. It provides a vast selection of product using an infrastructure based on web services. As Amazon.com has grown, it has dramatically grown its infrastructure to accommodate peak traffic times. Over time, the company has made its network resources available to partners and affiliates, which also has improved its range of products. History, the headquarters, number of employees in company, and ranking. This is world's most valuable brand. The number is 33 and 6 number as a innovative companies as per Forbes ranking. History of cloud services originally developed for internal use. It began built in 2003. 2005 is offered technology to limited customer under NDA. Then introduced EC2 and S3, launched in 2006. Many new services and regions since then. Its direct correlation between launch of AWS and Amazon's growth. This is a chart we already discussed the statistics of revenue model of Amazon since 2004 to 11, 6 to 11, and this is a fixed capital assets of Amazon, a comparison of S3 and EC2. Today, its advantage of flexible, cost-effective, secure, districts, and as per cost of operating, no minimum fee, and pay for what you use. Services offered mainly as of white paper issued in January 2014. 34 services in 6 primary service area. We are already discussed all the services. This is a computer and networking, storage and content delivery network, database, in which I highlight and repeat the relational database service, RDS, DynamoDB, ElastiCache, Redshift, and SimpleDB. For analytics, we are using Amazon Elastic MapReduce, that means EMR, Kinesis, and data pipeline. Applications are AppStream, SimpleQ service, SNS, SWF, SES, Cloud Search, and Elastic Transcoder. AWS service offered as per the category of deployment and management is IAM, Identity and Access Management, CloudTrails, CloudWatch, Benchtalk, CloudFormation, OpsWorks, and Cloud HSM. Amazon EC2 is a elastic compute cloud. It is simple to bring up new virtual machines. Technology behind Amazon guards the detail very closely. As per the article by Stephen in March 2012, there are totally 4,54,400 servers is provided by Amazon. It's believed that each run a custom version of Red Hat Enterprise Linux with Xen hypervisor for virtual machine hosting. AWS EC2, who is using it? First, Animoto, Netflix, and Recovery.gov. This is an example. Elastic load balancing. AWS Elastic Load Balancing is a central managing of encryption and decryption, sticky sessions, and single point of contact for domain names. Amazon EBS is a just kind of block store which is used for block level storage values linked to single EC2 instance at a time, which is so as storage device on virtual machine. It persists independent of EC2 instance. It provides reliable storage and also built-in redundancy within a single availability zones, like a snapshot stored in S3 provides long-term data backups. All snapshots are incremental. Mainly, just want to say AWS, Amazon.com, starting in 2006. Amazon.com made its web service platform available to developers on a usage-based model. The technologies described in this session represent perhaps the best example of web services achieved of the service-oriented architectures of components that you learn about in this session. The hardware virtualization on Xen hypervisor, Amazon.com has made it possible to create a private virtual servers that you can run worldwide. These servers can be provisioned with almost any kind of applications, software you might envision, and they tap into a range of support service that not only make distributed cloud computing applications possible, but make them robust. Some very large websites are running on Amazon.com's infrastructure without their client audience being any divisor. Amazon Web Service is based on a SOS standard including HTTP, REST, and SOAP transfer protocol. This is a open source and commercial operating systems, application servers, and browser-based access. Virtual private server can provision virtual private cloud connected to virtual private networks, providing for reasonable security and control by the system administrator. This is just information I shared to you for knowledge. Then EBS, just to continue, large data sets for 3 provided for public use, the 1000 Genomes Project, Enron email data, Marvel Universe Social Graph, NASA NEXT, and the daily global weather management from 1929 to 2009. It's all kind of services are provided by AWS. Amazon S3 is a simple storage service. S3 means simple storage service. So store data as an object in buckets. AWS is provisioning storage, database and other services, okay, in which object size can range from 1 byte to 5 terabytes. Buckets act as a container for data objects. Single bucket can store unlimited number of objects. The access permission can be granted on a per bucket basis. It is also used for the redundant backups, in which the multiple devices in multiple facilities, regular data checks, and the durability, you can see the 99.99%, and availability also same 99.9%. It's a highly integrated. It is highly integrated because of the potential of infrastructure as a service and learning about the AWS offering. Continue with S3. Data can be made publicly viewable, then versioning, then common use cases like a backup and storage, application or media hosting, software delivery, static website hosting. S3, who is using it? Just for example, Netflix, Nasdaq and P3 are the user of S3. Amazon EMR is elastic map reduce. It relies on EC2 and S3, which is used for data and processing code load into S3. The spins up cluster of EC2 instance and result available in S3. This is a kind of Hadoop ecosystem like a Hive and Peak. Both are available in EMR. The user of EMR is a Yelp, Expedia and Nokia. Amazon RDS is provide access to traditional relational database management systems. That means the traditional RDMS, like for example Oracle, MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server and PostgreSQL. The existing application and tools work as is. The features are automatic patches of database software, automatic backups, support for multi-zone deployment failover. That means AWS also focus on deployments failover at multiple zone with a live support. In RDS, the storage type options are journal, provisioned and magnetic. In journal, proposed SSD is consistent 3 IOPs per gigabytes. Support burst up to 3000 IOPs. In provisional IOPs is a high performance storage for IO intensive workloads, than 1000 to 30,000 IOPs per instance. In magnetic storage, not at this state, guaranteed IOPs, then best suited for small workloads with minimal reads. This is just a kind of information, and this is important for exam as well. The uses of RDS, Sega, the multimedia company, which is deal with many 3D, 4D and 5D games in all over the world, Newsweek and Yumi. Amazon SimpleDB. SimpleDB, written in Erlang, introduced in 2007. Data model and architectures are based on the document-based NoSQL database. It consists of one or more name fields. Support a multiple domain of documents in which independently queried, and each domain may be stored on a different Amazon node. It is configurable consistency. It provides a service like switches cap properties between app, eventually consistent, and is recommended mode, and DB is typically consistent within a less than 1 second. Then a CP, that means it's consistent. AWS SimpleDB, geographically distributed replicas of data. It is best suited for smaller applications requiring flexibility in queries. Logging in a good example of a use case. Once again, I repeat, AWS has a great value proposition. You pay for what you use. While you may not save a great deal of money over time using AWS for enterprise class web applications, you encounter a very little barrier to entry in terms of getting your site or application up and running quickly and robustly. AWS has much to teach us about the future of cloud computing and how virtual infrastructure can be best leveraged as a business asset. In AWS SimpleDB, the few limitations are there. Limitations are domains limited to 1 billion attributes, that means 10 gigabytes. Each document in a domain is limited to 256 attributes. Each attribute for a document is limited to 1024 bytes. The drawbacks are manual partitioning of data, typical max request capacity as under 25 writes per second, automatically index all item attributes, is provide a query flexibility, cost performance and scalability. You need to understand Amazon Web Services. Just for knowledge, the Amazon is the world's largest river. Amazon.com is the world's largest online retailer with net sales in $24.51 billion, according to their 2009 annual report. The company is a long way past selling books and records, while Amazon.com is not the earth's biggest retailer. Amazon.com offers the largest number of retail products through a large ecosystem or partnership. By any measure, Amazon.com is a huge business. To support this business, Amazon.com has built an enormous network of IT systems to support not only average but peak customer demands. Amazon Web Services takes what is essentially unused infrastructure capacity on Amazon.com's network and turns it into a very profitable business. Amazon is having enormous impact in cloud computing. Is indeed Amazon.com service represents the largest pure infrastructure as a service. Unit number 2. Okay, I hope you remember all the things infrastructure as a service play in the marketplace today. It is also one of the best example of what is possible using a service oriented architecture, that means SOA, which is already described in previous session. The structure of Amazon.com, Amazon Web Services, is therefore highly educational in outstanding just how disruptive cloud computing can be traditional fixed asset IT deployments, how virtualization available a flexible approach to system right sizing, and how dispersed system can impart reliability to mission critical systems. You can also visit aws.amazon.com. Now we are continue with SimpleDB. We are seeing the limitation and drawbacks. Now Amazon DynamoDB. It is a fully managed NoSQL database service. It's debuted in 2012. It's combined the base part of Dynamo and SimpleDB. Dynamo was the first NoSQL solution built by Amazon. It provided reliability, performance, and scalability. Because of the characteristics of virtual private services running on multiple operating systems and network application instances, virtual storage, virtual data centers, and network sold on a per use or utility basis. Okay, then it's required a management to turn the people away to more simplistic options. AWS DynamoDB, the advantages are managed, scalable, fast, durable, flexible, low cost, durable, and it's highly available. Remember the percentage of availability and scalability, 99.99%. Okay. In DynamoDB, the document based on NoSQL database, it's provide a two type of key for PK indexing, the simple hash key for single attribute, and composite hash key is W/range key. The key contain two attributes. First one is a hash and second one is a range attribute, which is used to return a multiple data record within specified criteria. The CAP theorem properties, the AP by default is consistency usually reached within a second. It can be CP on per read basis. For this reason, even though Amazon.com infrastructure as a service are described in the other session individually, in this chapter to provide the basic background to entire portfolio and show up why Amazon Web Services is done a $500 million business that hosts 8 of the top 10 Facebook games like a Giga.com, like VentureBeat.com. Okay, in 2008, AWS claimed 330,000 unique accounts. although the press release for that claim has now disappeared. Then continue with DynamoDB is focus on scalability and performance, run on solid state disk, no limit on request capacity or a table size, for example 400 KB limit on item size. Is a automatic partitioning. It does not index all attributes like the keep, read and write code slow. Update only require update PK index. Secondary index can be defined in which impacts performance. The latency remains stable even as the dataset grow. Provision throughput is a provision throughput. It provide a spaceable performance. Is allow per table specification of throughput capacity. DynamoDB allocates a resource sufficient to guarantee it. The reservations are elastic, scale up or down at any time, like a management console and API, which is a measure in capacity units. This is all about DynamoDB. The capacity units is considered the measure of strongly consistent operations per second. Eventually, consistent operations are twice as efficient. You can see here the read, write and round up to the nearest unit. For read is equal to 4 KB per unit and for write 1 KB per unit. It is a local secondary index impact throughput. Each item has 100 bytes of additional overhead for indexing. This is a capacity unit read in which you can see the expected item size like a 4, 8, 4 and 8 KB. Consistency is a strongly, eventually and desired reads per second. Here you can see the numbers 50 and provision throughput required for 4 KB it's a 50, for 8 KB it's a 100. In row number 3, in 4 KB expected item size is eventually consistent, desired read per second 50 and provision throughput is a 25, same as considered for 8 kilobytes. The capacity unit write same here. Here you can see the 1 KB and 2 KB. In DynamoDB, it is automatically replicated data at least 3 different data centers. It replicates to multiple AWS availability zones within a single AWS regions and ensure availability and durability. The users of DynamoDB is a Dropcam, AddRole and BattleCam. Interfacing with AWS. It is interfaced by using a management console, command line utility, HTTP API, AWS SDK, in which it is available for a wide variety of languages include Java, .NET, Ruby, Python, PHP, Node.js, the browser JavaScript, Android and iOS. Almost cover all the platforms. It is an extensive library of developer documentation available like API document, reference video, developer guide and case studies with simple code. DynamoDB APIs. First is a HTTP request, data passed in JSON, AWS SDK, which is a low-level API method. Java and .NET provide object persistence. .NET provide a document model in which you are learn the corresponds closely to DynamoDB operations, which is a common across language. The map client-side classes, ability to call objects, high-level object model, and abstract a low-level operations into table and document objects. DynamoDB API item level is a get item, put item, update item, and delete item, in which the perform the normal operations like consist to default attributes, new item creations, overwrite existing items, modified existing items, create a new if necessary, and specify attribute to be updated, and at last delete items. Main item level batch operations like a batch get item, write item, and invoke corresponding request for each item. It is individual fail requests to not fail entire batch, like key and data return for failed request. All requests must fail for batch requests to fail. DynamoDB API item level conditional writes. This is just an example of a time consistency. The clients are connected with many IDs and use Amazon DynamoDB. DynamoDB API item level a conditional writes in which we specify expected conditions. It must be met prior to operation taking effect. Applicable to put, update, and delete. 3 operations we are already learned in the last session. Is ID important. This is a graph of a time consistency over uses of Amazon DynamoDB. You can see here the client 1 and client 2 both are get item from particular instance with a price label. There are you can see the $10. Then we can pass to client 2. This is a kind of a virtual environment and architecture which is provided by Amazon Web Services. Here we are learn about Amazon DynamoDB. Here the advanced topics are the atomic counters, projection expressions like specify the attributes, substitution in expressions, specify return data, update or delete, and then none by default. DynamoDB API searching. For example, we are used the queries in which hash key required, range key is optional, secondary index eventually consistent by default, return all attributes by default, always return a result set, result always sorted by range key, st for default, then maximum return of 1 megabytes. DynamoDB API searching for scanning, in which steps first is examine every item in a table, is always eventually consistent, return all data attribute by default, always return a result set, and maximum return of 1 megabyte. This is a scan which is used for searching. Here we are learning about a DynamoDB API application package interface. Then for searching in advance we are used the filters, paging, limit, and parallel scans. In scan you can use the multiple segment simultaneously, application manage, dependent on output setting, and must be finally tune. In advanced searching, the topics are the first, the performance in which the query more efficient than scan. Scan always perform from entire table. Query uses indexes to find range of keys. Filter can degrade performance, like which is basically impact on both query and scan performance. Apply after initial search operation completes and use with questions. This is AWS competitors. The first one is a Microsoft Azure. Second is a Salesforce. Third one is a Rackspace, IBM Cloud, and Google Cloud Platform. This is a ratio of a market share of Google, Salesforce, IBM, Microsoft, and Amazon. As per Value Growth Index, you can see here the cloud infrastructure services market share and revenue growth as per the categories. All the categories are combined, like infrastructure, platform, and private and hybrid. Okay. AWS the future, more infrastructure, increase the server capacity, building a private cloud for CIA usage, additional data centers like launches Frankfurt, Germany on 10/24/40. There are entirely covered 11th region in the world. For more data, in cases of consumers, photo, music, and other files, in company we are adopting a cloud first strategies. AWS the future, we are continue and we focus on a security, is providing a new tools and more competitions for new tools. I see most of this as an opportunity, not as something that is really bad. It's an opportunity to give customers tools to protect themselves. Sentence by Werner Vogels. This is a CTO of Amazon Web Services. In more competitions, we will always say that this to good a business, it's a not a winner take all environment. This is a Werner Vogels once again. In future, there's also plenty of rooms for growth in Amazon Web Services. The server market is a $15 billion industry, and that represents just one piece of current hardware software ecosystem that AWS aim to replace. By contrast, AWS generates about $4 billion of annual revenue today. Amazon Web Services, this is end, but I want to say some highlighted points, like Amazon Web Service components and services we are seen in a current session, like Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, Amazon Simple Queue Service, Amazon Simple Notification Services, Amazon CloudWatch, Load Balancing, Amazon Simple Storage System, Elastic Block Store, SimpleDB, Relational Database Service, Amazon CloudFront. Then while the list represents the most important of AWS offering, like Alexa Web Information Service, Amazon Associate Web Services, Amazon DevPay, Amazon Elastic MapReduce, Amazon Mechanical Turk, AWS Multi-Factor Authentication, Amazon Flexible Payment Services, Amazon Fulfillment Web Services. This is all about Amazon Web Services. Examples still continue. Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, which is used for VPC integrated with Amazon EC2. Then at last AWS Premium Support. All the services, I just consider a situation where you want to create an internet platform that provide the high transaction level for web application, a system that optimize the performance between server in your system, data drive information service, network security, the ability to grow your service on demand, and as a part of implementation, that type of service might require a rack of components that include the following points, like an application service with access to a large RAM allocation, load balancer, usually in a form of hardware appliances such as F5's big IP, database server, firewall and network switches, additional rack capacity at the ISP. A physical implementation of these components might cost you some time in the neighborhood of $25,000 depending upon the scale of your application. With AWS, you might be able to have an equivalent service for a little as $1,000 and have a high level of availability and reliability to boot your system. This is just a basic cloud computing. Just Amazon is act as a सर्विस प्रोवाइडर. इसमें मल्टीपल ब्रांचेस, काफ़ी सारे मल्टीपल ब्रांचेस है और AWS सर्टिफिकेशंस करना आपके लिए भी बहुत बेनिफिशियल्स है, लाइक इन टर्म्स ऑफ द कैरियर अपॉर्चुनिटी. मेरा एक फ्रेंड है जो US में AWS के सब्सिडरी कंपनी में work as a just a technical support executive. The package, annual package is a 45 lakhs. Just imagine. That's why I'm just present here in deeply with lot of examples. Here we are also learn Amazon machine image like a standard, high memory and high CPU, pricing models, the amount of data, elastic IP address, virtual private servers, EBS, elastic block storage, elastic load balancing for 2 or more servers, on demand instance, reserve instance, spot instance. There are multiple things are there. Here we are also focus on system image and software. Basically operating system are offered the Red Hat Enterprise Linux, OpenSUSE Linux and Ubuntu Linux, Sun Open Solaris, Fedora, Gentoo Linux, Oracle Enterprise Linux, Windows Server 2003, 2008 with 32-bit and 64-bit up to Data Center Edition, and at last Debian. More of the system image template that Amazon AWS offer are based on Red Hat Linux, Windows Server, Oracle Enterprise Linux and Open Solaris from the list. Then we are also seeing the how to create an account and instance on EC2. This is a summary of entire session. Then we are seeing Amazon EBS, S3, Simple Storage, CloudFront, And at last, I want to say some summary. In this chapter, AWS, we are described the most successful example of service-oriented architectures that provide an infrastructure as a service cloud computing solution. With AWS, you can create virtual private servers using the Elastic Cloud Compute Service, which is dynamically size your servers and distribute them throughout the world, and create an application infrastructure that allow for very sophisticated and scalable application. In this chapter, we are learned the process for creating Amazon machine instance, as was the provisioning of various resources such as a storage database for those instances. The range of service that AWS support is a wide and includes content delivery networks, messaging, notification system, load balancing and replication, and many other services as well. AWS is among the most important developer platform for building a cloud computing application, and the range of services and their point of development was described here. Using a Microsoft Web Services, describe the range of developer and user tools basis in a large part on a Microsoft proprietary technologies such as .NET Framework, ASP.NET, Azure Platform. In Microsoft's cloud computing effort is considerable and falls midway between the approach taken by Google, which delivers applications that impact users, and Amazon.com, which delivers services that provide cloud computing infrastructure. In short, Amazon Web Services provide something for everyone. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.